Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm just going to give it about a minute to let everyone join in. Good morning. I see there's people trickling in, so I'll give it, about a minute, so just hang on tight. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to give it about 30 more seconds and then we'll begin. We're just going to wait till everyone joins us this morning. All right, everyone, I think we'll get started now. So thank you so much for joining us. We're super excited to have you all participating in Keela's final day of our 3-day virtual conference, Plugged In. I hope you all can hear and see me okay. This morning's session is the third of a special 3-part series called Meditation and Mindfulness 101. Yesterday we had Ananda Leeke guide us through an amazing second session, and today she'll be guiding us through our last mindfulness session today, and she'll help us unplug from all the craziness that's been going on in the world right now. And with that, I'd like to give a very warm and special welcome to Ananda.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? As I share the screen and back up my slides, share how you're doing this morning in the chat. Let's give a shout out and let me know if you can see the screen.
I can see your screen.
All right. Can folks see the screen? All right. Good shout outs. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Kathy, David, Margie. Who else do we have? Anybody else? Meico, welcome. Samantha. All right, y'all. Let's get this party started. So, meditation and mindfulness. We've had 2 days already. If you're just joining us for the first time today, welcome. It is my pleasure to be here. I'm on the board of N10, so I want to give a huge shout out to the folks at Keela for stepping up and giving us this opportunity to come together. So let's get started with some deep breathing and then we'll check in. Wherever you are, take a moment to settle in. Today, I want to offer you something that I noticed yesterday in my body. I sit most of my days, and yesterday I decided to stand. So if you're used to sitting most of the time and you can stand, I invite you to stand right now. And then you can sit back down, and I'll offer the invitation throughout our time this morning. So if you are standing, taking a moment to feel the ground beneath you, noticing if you need to create space in between your legs so that you feel more grounded. If you're seated, taking a moment to come to the edge of your seat so that you have an upright posture. If you're laying down, allowing the body to just rest on the surface gently. And then joining me in taking one deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. On the next inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders up, inhaling up And then exhaling, bringing the shoulders back down. On our last deep breath in, we're going to bring the shoulders up and roll them back. Now allow yourself just to breathe normally and naturally as you give yourself a moment to check in. If you want to roll your shoulders back again and then roll them forward a couple times, go ahead. If you want to check in with your neck, a lot of times we keep tension in our neck. So maybe nodding the head yes, nodding it no, rolling the neck from one side to the other, taking a moment to check in with our hands. If you want to make a fist real tight, and then opening up the hands and stretching the fingers, opening and closing the hands just a few times. And then when you're done, gently closing the eyes for just a moment if that feels comfortable. If you want to keep your eyes open, lowering your gaze just slightly. And then inviting you to bring one hand to your heart if that feels comfortable. And then taking a moment to set an intention for what you would like to be in this new day. What qualities would you like to bring into this new day? And then join me in taking one more deep breath in and then out through the mouth. And then taking a moment to appreciate yourself for showing up this morning for Meditation and Mindfulness 101. So gently opening up the eyes, bringing some movement back into the body. So meditation and mindfulness, what are we talking about today? I decided to create a menu. So we're going to first explore what is mindfulness. Then we're going to have a mindful moment practice. We'll touch on meditation, what it's all about, and then we'll close with a loving kindness meditation. Today is Thankful Thursday in my life, and for me and the Thriving Mindfully Academy clients, I give them 7 days of themes. We call it the Thriving Mindfully Weekly Themes. It's Slow Down Sunday, it's Mindful Monday, it's Time Management Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Thankful Thursday, Fun Day Friday, and Savor Your Life Saturday. There'll be more information about the Thriving Mindfully Academy at the end of this presentation where you can find out about the themes and more tools. So let's jump into it. What's mindfulness to you? Can you share in the chat room? What is mindfulness? Tess says, being present in the moment. Margie says, to be peaceful and giving, and it's focused attention. David says it's inner focus. Martha says mind space. Mel says awareness. Elisha, I hope I said it right, is saying unlocking your feelings. Meico says being present in the moment with compassion and non-judgment. Let me scroll up and see. There were some other folks. Aim, I think that's aim. Feeling okay with letting go and letting go of stress. It's all of that, you all. It's all of that. Thank you so much for sharing. Mindfulness is our birthright. We're all born with it. It becomes this practice when we choose to pay attention to what's happening in the present moment. And I would add that it would include some of the things that you all talked about. I call them the big five: loving kindness, compassion, non judgment, patience, and forgiveness. How many folks get frustrated with themselves throughout their day? Give me a show of hands. Just say yes in the chat room. Ah, a resounding yes. Everybody, everyone saying yeah. That is a human condition. And that's why it's so important that we let ourselves off the hook when we're practicing. That's why it's called a practice. It's not about getting it right, it's about practicing. So, we're going to practice. And in this practice of making our breath our BFF, I want you to take this opportunity to let yourself off the hook, to just practice. And when you notice that you start judging yourself throughout today's session and throughout the rest of the week and the coming weeks that we are navigating our new normal, drop into that space of non judgment, offering yourself some loving kindness that we'll practice a little later. So, a mindful moment happens anytime you decide and you choose to claim your birthright in mindfulness and just pause. You can start with the breath. A moment of breathing is all you need in order to have a mindful moment. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. So let's take a moment to notice our breath and have a mindful moment. All right, right where you are, if you have been seated for most of your day already, or if you sat yesterday and you want to try standing, take a moment to stand up. Give yourself that option. If you want to stay seated, that's cool. If you want to lay down, that's cool as well. Wherever you are, noticing how the body feels and where you might need to make an adjustment so that if you're seated, if you're standing, that you have an upright posture. I know for myself, I always like to bring my shoulders up and then roll them back. That helps me come into an upright posture. Allowing the hands and the arms to rest by your sides, inviting you to close those beautiful eyes, or if you want to keep them open, just lower the gaze slightly. And then joining me in taking one deep breath in through the belly and then out through the mouth. Allowing yourself just to breathe normally and naturally as you notice where you feel the breath most in the body right now. Maybe the breath is showing up most in your belly or your chest. Perhaps it's your throat or your mouth or even your nostrils, but just noticing where you feel the breath, not pushing the breath, forcing it, just being with it and noticing. Now shifting your awareness to the sound of the breath. If you lose your focus, know that it's okay. It's a part of being human. So just use your breath with a simple inhale and then an exhale to come back to yourself. Even if you have to do that a few times, it's all right. It's okay. You're practicing. And then being with the breath as it is, remembering that the breath is our breath of life. It's the reason why we're still here. It's with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So honoring the breath and making your breath your BFF. So opening the eyes if the eyes are closed, moving the body if you need to move the body, stretching it. Meditation. What is meditation? I want to get you all's feedback on this. What do you think meditation is? You want to share in the chat room? I think meditation is the practice of befriending your mind. Paying attention, paying undistracted attention to the present moment. Mind training, says Meico. It's stillness of the mind. It's being quiet to access your inner self, says Margie, and Melissa said stillness of the mind. Kathy says being still and listening to self. I would agree with all of that. It is a mindfulness practice that we can all use each day. I know for myself, when I started meditating 2 decades ago, I got caught up in I needed to spend 30 minutes every day. And I stopped and I started in my practice because I was beating myself up that I couldn't do that amount of time. And I would always make up excuses about why I couldn't do it because I just didn't have that amount of time. And it wasn't until I started meditating in a community that I learned that I could use my breath to meditate, that I could use walking as meditation. I could use listening as meditation, like we did yesterday. I could even use washing dishes as meditation. Um, I can use journaling as meditation. There's so many different forms of meditation. One of my favorite forms of meditation is loving kindness. And loving kindness is a mindful self care practice that I want to offer to all of us. Loving kindness is the act of taking great care of ourselves as if we were taking care of someone that we loved, but doing it for ourselves because who needs it most? We do. When we take care of ourselves, we nurture ourselves, we can extend that to others. So, I want to invite you to come into a comfortable seated, standing, or laying position. And when I say comfortable, I really want you to just allow your body to be. not to get caught up in the posture of it, but just allow your body to be. So just taking a few moments to choose what you want to do in terms of your posture, seated, standing, or laying down. And then right where you are, if it feels good, to bring both hands or one hand to your heart. And then closing the eyes if that feels good. Taking a breath in, releasing it through your mouth. Another breath in, and then out through the mouth. And then one last breath in, and then out through the mouth. And then listening to these loving kindness statements and repeating them to yourself silently or out loud, whatever works best for you. May I be peaceful, safe, and well. May I be peaceful, safe, and well. May I be peaceful, safe, and well. Taking a breath in and then out. Inviting you to repeat these loving kindness statements for someone that you consider a loved one. So bringing to mind one of your loved ones. May my loved one be peaceful, safe, and well. May my loved one be peaceful, safe, and well. May my loved one be peaceful, safe, and well. And bringing to mind one or more of your colleagues. Taking a breath in and then out. And then repeating the loving kindness statement for one or more of your colleagues. May my colleague be peaceful, safe, and well. May my colleague be peaceful, safe, and well. May my colleague be peaceful, safe, and well. Taking a deep breath in and then out. Opening up the eyes, bringing some movement back into the body, and then noticing how you feel in the body. And then sharing anything that may have come up for you in the meditation. Any questions or comments? Sam says, "What am I going to do without you tomorrow?" Great, 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 great statement. Well, I want to tell you, you can go to anandaleeke.com/academy and check out all of the resources that are there. There is a podcast called Thriving Mindfully with over 100 episodes where you'll get my voice. You'll get guided meditations. There's even some on loving kindness. There's also some on make your breath your BFF and mindful living, mindful creativity, mindful technology, mindful journaling. It's waiting for you. You're welcome, Elisha. Thank you. Thank you, Meico. And thanks to Meico for being my promoter in the chat room, sharing all my nuggets of information and my website. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Maribi. I hope I said your name right. I appreciate that you enjoyed the meditation this morning. You're welcome, Melissa. So good to have you. So we are at 11:28, and I want to respect everybody's time. If you want to reach out to me, you can go to ananda@anandaleeke.com. You can follow me on social media at Ananda Leeke. And then there are free mindfulness meditation and self-care resources at anandaleeke.com academy. I want to thank you all for being with us today, for participating in Keela's Plugged In Nonprofit Conference. I want to thank Keela, everybody there, Mel, Sam, and it's been a pleasure. I think we're right at 11:29. We have a minute left. If you have a question or a burning comment that you want to make, let's get it in, y'all.
Thank you so much, Ananda. That was absolutely wonderful. What a great way to start off a day. I'm really going to miss these relaxing mornings, so I'm definitely going to have to check out your resources that you put in the chat box there. All right, everyone. Well, if there's no more questions, that'll conclude today's meditation and mindfulness session. It has been a pleasure to have both of you here guiding us through these sessions. So sending out huge gratitude to both of you, Ananda and Meico. And actually, Meico, I think we'll be seeing you for our final session today at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. EST. So looking forward to having you then. And also just a reminder that our next session today will start at 9 a.m. PST or 12 p.m. EST, so in about 30 minutes or so. And the session will be led by Brady Josephson, and his session is titled Online Fundraising Strategies 2020. If you haven't already registered for that, Sam has plopped it into the chat box there so you can sign up. And thank you so much, everyone, for attending. I don't know if you had any last words, Ananda or Meico, but it has been an absolute pleasure. So thank you.
I just want to say thank you so much, and may everyone continue to embrace thriving mindfully in everything that they feel, think, say, and do. Namaste, everybody.
Namaste. Thank you.